Welcome back. Well, today early voting kicks off here in North Carolina for the 2022 primaries. From local city council races to the U.S. Senate, there are several key races that could decide who runs in the general election come November. So joining us now to discuss it all is Director of Elections for Mecklenburg County, Michael Dickerson. Michael, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So in 2020, we saw a record number of people who decided to vote early. I know voters don't always turn out for the primary election like they do for the general, but what are you expecting a lot of people? Are you expecting a lot of people to vote early this time around?
I believe we're still in COVID. There is still the fear of folks catching the virus. So I believe, yes, I think you're going to see folks wanting to vote early. That's why my board went with the full 2.5 weeks to vote early for all the sites so that you can get out and vote. We've got 16 sites scattered throughout the county that you can go to. So I'm hoping there's an uptick in early voting for this primary. That everybody decides to go early. It's so much easier if you can go vote early.
The last time a lot of people went to the polls was back during the height of the pandemic in 2020. Is there anything different people should expect when they vote this time?
Well, obviously, technically, we are on our way out of the COVID, but we hear about increases or upticks in cases. We're still going to have sanitizer. I think still staff will be wearing masks at most of the sites. We still have sneeze guards. We're still taking safety precautions that are probably valuable, even if it's not COVID, just so that people aren't getting colds and flus and the workers stay healthy. You're going to see that. The rest of it's going to be about the same. I hope we're trying to make sure that everybody is staying safe entering and leaving. So that's the big thing for us, keeping everybody safe.
Now, you touched on this a little bit earlier, but why do you encourage people to get out and go ahead and vote early? Well,
believe it or not, folks will generally not usually think about changing their voter registration when they move. And as you know, this is a pretty mobile city. We move from one place to another a lot. At one of these early voting sites, I can go and have all that stuff taken care of at one place and one time. So that if you, gosh, did I change my address when I moved in 2001 or 2021 to where I live now? Maybe you haven't. Go to that early voting site, have it update your address, and they'll give you your correct ballot so you can vote your entire ballot. Also, too, this is 17 days of early voting, basically going from 8 in the morning till 7:30 at night, weekdays, 8 to 3 Saturdays, and 1 to 4 on Sundays. This gives you plenty of time to go in, relax, do your homework, and understand what your new districts are. Remember, we have just redistricted with the census after the 2020 election. That's why we're doing a City of Charlotte race this year and Board of County Commissioners and the midterms this year. It's because we're still trying to catch up from the census information that came out in 2021.
Michael Dickerson, we could talk to you all day, but thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time today and giving us all that great information.
You're quite welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. And hey, if you do decide you want to vote on Election Day, you can do that May 17th. And we have all the information on our website as well, WCNC.com.